Hello everyone, today we are going to make a arrangement. First thing you want to do is get something to fill the bottom of the pot so you can actually put plants in it and not them having, obviously not them falling down. This is literally all I do. This is just literally just old or from other plants, and I save it and use it for arrangements. I don't pot anything in this. It's just used to hold plants in their pot. And then of course grab your orchid or orchids that you're using. Today we have this beautiful orchid, which is from my local nursery, which is Little Brick Orchids. I got quite a few plants today because it's been a little bit and they had a new shipment. So if you want to see a video on that, I will gladly make a video of that. And here's this beautiful orchid, which you're gonna put in the back, which I do need to move this forward. I'm gonna put this in the back, put it right like that. And of course, when you're making something, always step back to see how it looks. And another thing I should say is always water everything before you put it into the arrangement, so they'll last a lot longer in the arrangement. Also, you don't have to worry about watering them in the arrangement, depending on how long you keep them in there. I only keep them there for about a few days to maybe a week, so I'll just water them right when I put them in, and then they'll need water once I take them out. So now we're gonna take more sphagnum and put it around to hold this pot in place. Make sure you pack it around so this does not wobble. And of course, yet again, always step back to make sure to see how it looks. Today we're gonna use, I think, 3, maybe 4 orchids. Next we have this beautiful variegated orchid. This one is actually from Giant, my local grocery store, which I'm also going to put in here. I'll probably put it on this side. Now don't worry about how the flower springs are going. You are going to stake these so they can go each direction. And another thing I will account for, see how we have one tall, one short? Put the tall one next to the other tall one so you get that variation. So you have tall, short, tall, and then we're gonna have a short one on this side. Of course, step back, see how it looks, and then continue on. And then we have this beautiful miniature also. This is also from Little Brick Orchids. They have a lot of these ones. These ones honestly are my favorite. So healthy. They have amazing plants there. Anyway, this is called Sogo Sakura. This is a very prolific bloomer. So we are going to put this one, actually, we need to add more potting medium at the bottom because this is quite short and small of pot. So of course, to fill that out, we'll add a little bit more in there. Now we'll put that plant in there, which I'm gonna sort of probably put it, actually we'll put that maybe to the front. Just like that. Yet again, step back, see how it looks. Of course, I may move some stuff. I'll figure this out. And don't worry about the stakes. We will come back in later and do all of that. Right now, just worry of the placement of the orchids and all the other plants that are gonna go into there. All right, this is how I have in place. You can see I did tilt this one. So it would go this way, and this one also have an angle because we have another flower spike right there. And there we go. I did have this fell, but it just did not work in the arrangement. But of course, you can do what you want, be as creative as you want. Now we're gonna go on to the next step, which is other plants and decorations that are gonna go to fill this bottom part. I put this marble queen pothos in the back here. Grabbed another pothos real quick. Just placed it back there again. Now we need to grab all of our mosses that we're going to use. This is just a sheet moss, and we're going to put this around. I'm gonna start in the middle, just like that. And I'm gonna work my way around. I will come back once I'm done with it. All right, I put all of the sheet moss. I'm gonna come with another 2 mosses that I am going to use. I'm gonna fill in some more gaps. Now I finished putting all of the green, which is mainly in the back sections where I mainly put it, and a little bit in the center. Now I finished the rest of the moss. Now we're gonna focus on the top part. I have grabbed a stick to use for this side. Of course, you can always just chop stuff off to make it, because this is very tall, so you can of course just chop off stuff to make it look how you want. So all you need to do is take this wire off, or clip, whatever one it comes with. Keep this, you'll use that. Take out the stick, and then push in the new stick if it's going to go in. Usually you can put it right where the original one was. Okay, I got it. There we go. And then you're going to take that wire again. We'll put this around. We'll put a little bit of moss around it to hide this wire and make it look nice. Cannot do this one-handed. Just wrap this around, and then you put this wire around it. And there you go. This is how it looks right now. So what you can do, cut off some of these, which is what I'm going to do. And there you go. Now I have cut them. I have this branch right here, which we're going to use for this one right here. Again, same process. You could cut that off. We'll see how that looks in the end, depending on what I do right there. But there you go. We have this one now done. And now we're going to do the last one over here. Now this is how it looks. Add just a few more right there. And then what I would do to complete this look is add an air plant right there. Unfortunately, I do not have any air plants with me. But that would complete the look by just putting a little air plant right there, and that would complete the look. Now, of course, because I don't have a air plant, I decided to add a spider plant. Literally just cut it off of my mother plant and put it in there, and there we go.